and guests alike. This morning, I will be serving as your contest chair for the Humorous Pitch and Table Topics contest. For those of us who are familiar with Toastmasters, I'm sure we know what that is. But for those of us who are guests, well, the humorous speech is exactly what it sounds like. It's a speech which is infused with hopefully a lot of humor and something that makes us laugh. The table topics contest, on the other hand, is a contest of short speeches, impromptu speeches. So the speakers or the contestants will be speaking off the top, that's on their feet. They have not been given the topic or the questions beforehand, and we're just here to see them give in their best. Once again, welcome to today's contest. It promises to be a wonderful time. It promises to be filled with colorful speeches and, of course, competition, because that is the essence of being here, competing and getting better as a result. I've been introduced as your contest chair, who will be spearheading this contest, but the key word was partly, so I will not be doing this alone. There is someone who is going to serve as our chief judge today, and you can think of him as the ultimate authority for today's contest. I'm talking about none other than Toastmaster Ebube Mordi. The virtual lectern is yours.
Thank you so much, our contest chair, for the warm introduction. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, good morning. And it is my privilege to be serving today as the chief judge. My role as the chief judge for today's Humorous and Table Topics contest is to ensure that today's contest is fair and smooth, and also in alignment with the 2025-2026 Toastmasters rulebook. Behind the scene, I have briefed the judges, the role players, the timers, and I believe that they are up to speed with the job they are going to be delivering. And they have also promised to deliver value and excellence in all fairness and equity. In this contest, I'm going to be overseeing the entire affairs. I'm going to be coordinating the entire effort, including all the contest functionaries, to ensure that we deliver excellence. I'd like to appreciate the club, the Pecten Toastmasters Club, and the leadership, the president, the vice president, for the opportunity extended to me to serve as the chief judge for this contest. I also like to congratulate the contestants. I believe they are all fired up and ready to deliver value. I'd like to say thank you so much, and I wish you guys all the best. At that, I'll be handing back control to the contest chair for the continuation of today's contest. Back to you, Mr. Contest Chair.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chief Judge. I noticed you wanted to smile, but you also did not want to smile. And that is a warning to anybody that wants to try nonsense today. Our Chief Judge does not take nonsense. If you do anyhow, you see anyhow. Very quickly, I'll introduce some of our role players, our timers, and our ballot counters. But most importantly, our timer. That will be our one and only president of Pecten Toastmasters Club, basically our host for today's contest, Toastmaster Ogoin Olem Orene. She is an industrial hygienist. She's currently on the motivational strategist path. She plays volleyball and she loves acquiring quirky things. Her favorite quote, practice like you've never won, play like you've never lost. Toastmaster Olem.
Thank you so very much, the contest chair, and it's such a delight to be here and watching this happen. Yeah, we're making history again. Good morning, Toastmasters, contestants, our delectable guests, and yes, special shout out to our Chief George. I'm serving as a timer for today's meeting. I would start by giving the timing briefing for the humorous speech, which is coming first, and then I'll do that for the table topics. The humorous speech is slated for 5 to 7 minutes. The speech qualifies at 4 minutes 30 seconds. But at the 5 minute mark, you would see me change my background to green, which is so you're going to be watching out for my background. It will change to green. At the 6 minute mark, it would change to amber. And at the 7 minute mark, it would change to red. You've got 30 seconds to wrap up before leaving the lectern. Speaking for 7 minutes 31 seconds automatically would mean that that speech is disqualified. And speaking for less than 4 minutes 30 seconds also means that the speech will be disqualified. So please take note. Something I'd recommend is that you pin me while you're speaking, and the Zoom master probably will support with that as well. Now to our table topics. The table topic segment is slated, or the speeches are slated for 1 to 2 minutes. At the 1 minute mark, the speech qualifies, so my background would go green. At 1 minute 30 seconds, it would go yellow or amber, and at 2 minutes, it becomes red. You've also got 30 seconds to wrap up your speech quite nicely before leaving the lectern. However, any speech that exceeds 2 minutes 30 seconds, which is 2 minutes 31 seconds, gets disqualified. And if you speak for less than 60 seconds, which is 1 minute, that speech also gets disqualified. Again, I would iterate, please let's stay malleable and within the time. Try to pin the timer for your own sake if you can see what the Zoom Master is projecting just before you start speaking. Thank you, and it's back to you, the contest chair.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Olem. Very concisely done. We are about to get into the contest and we will be starting with the humorous contest. But before we get in, just a few ground rules. Please, audience, make sure that your microphones are muted at all times. It will be unfortunate if we distract any of the contestants. Also, please, while the contest is going on, let's do our best to refrain from using the chat box. You can interact on the chat box after the contest. Finally, I would like to appeal to the Zoom master, please, at every given point in time, let's have the speaker and the timer spotlighted for easy visibility. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? We're not starting until I get confirmation that we are ready. So can I have some responses in the chat box, or you can even unmute yourself and say, yes, you are ready.
Yes.
Yes, Presido. VP, I can see you. All right, all right, all right. We've gotten enough approval to know that we can comment the humorous speech contest. We have 3 contestants today, and like I explained earlier, these are going to be speeches with humor, 5 to 7 minutes each. We have 3 contestants. They've all been briefed and they've been approved, qualified to participate in today's contest. Without much ado, we will proceed with our first contestant. Toastmaster Shakira, confirm you can hear me.
Good morning, Toastmaster Tosin. I can hear you
All
loud
right.
and clear.
Are you set? I can hear you as well. I can see you.
Yes,
All
I am
right.
set.
Good. Mr. Timer, Madam Timer, are you both ready? All right. Toastmaster Shakira, confession of a lazy, ambitious Nigerian. Confession of a lazy, ambitious Nigerian. Toastmaster Shakira.
All right. Thank you very much, contest chair. Good morning, Toastmasters, an amazing guest. Anyone here who believes tomorrow is the perfect day to start? Anyone? I have a secret. I am ambitious. I have big dreams. Aim high, and I plan like a CEO. But there is a little twist. I am lazy. Yes, very, very lazy. I am the type that likes to get things done in the smartest, shortest, sometimes sneakiest way possible. Because why stress unnecessarily when lazy ambition can do it just perfectly? And that is how my life and some of my dreams play out. At the gym, I am a fitness enthusiast. Oh, I love to work out. But let me tell you a secret. My ambition and laziness, they fight the most at the gym. When I start a set, ambition says, you can do it, Shakira. Push through. You can do it. But laziness is there. At the under, at the other, just after the second rep telling me, sister, you are not tired here. If you are tired, just grab your water bottle and run. Just grab your water bottle and run. And sometimes in between session, I imagine dashing out of the gym straight to a booker because honestly, a 4-year-old is also a form of green vegetable. But then my ambition drags me back and says, don't disgrace your destiny. Just do one more rep. And when I am about to faint, that is when one gym bro will say, ah, Shakira, you are lifting this heavy. You're trying, no? No pain, no gain. Meanwhile, I'm thinking, if you know how close I was to running up, you would clap for me for staying. And that is how lazy ambition builds muscle and comedy. At home, I am an early riser, the type that wakes up before sunrise. But here is the truth. It is not discipline that wakes me up early. It is the loud siren that announces that light has come and light has returned. That one, you can't sleep through it. It is louder than any alarm clock. In fact, even the deepest sleeper jumps straight out of bed. Immediately, fans start spinning, fridges on, and generators go silent like they're defeated. It is at that time at 5 a.m. that ambition comes like a good child, saying, why don't we make good use of this precious time? We can read, pray, and plan for the day. But there's laziness on the other here saying, ah, auntie, just lie down, enjoy the light, and imagine that you are doing meditation. And you see at the office, that is where my lazy ambition is world class. Ambition says, prepare a detailed report. Laziness says, no, copy last year report, change the date, and add, in view of current realities, Nigerians love talent. Or during meetings, ambition says, contribute an original idea. Laziness says, no, just wait till after the meeting. Listen attentively and say, let's circle back. Everybody nods, and suddenly everybody thinks I'm strategic. And you know those office WhatsApp group that people are always typing and typing and typing and typing. That one, I just type, noted. 2 words, 2 letters, 1 word. And suddenly I become management's most loyal soldier. And when my ambition wants to try new things, it says, ooh, let's write a book. But you see, my laziness has the perfect title. Coming soon, a memoir of unfinished projects. And even in relationships, ambition says, text him in the morning, good morning. But laziness says, wait till 2 p.m. and type, good morning, dear. See, I've been praying fervently for you. Ah, smooth operator, right? We need to understand how genius lazy ambition is. Oh, don't mistake it for uselessness. Oh, lazy, ambitious Nigerians are innovators. Who invented pure water in a sachet? Someone ambitious wanted safe water, but someone lazy says, but that what bottle too heavy.
Timer, please pause the time. I think she has encountered some technical issues. Thank you. Shakira. Please
Please confirm
unmute
you can
yourself.
hear me.
Yeah, and you can resume right where you left off.
All right. Who popularized WhatsApp? Who popularized WhatsApp voice notes? Lazy Nigerians that are too tired to type K. Don't lazy ambition. Lazy ambition is not about cheating or cutting corners. It is about doing things the smartest way possible for you to get your results. So here's my confession. Hi, Salaude Shakira. I am lazy, I am ambitious, I am lazy, and I'm a Nigerian. This reminds me of a quote of an American engineer by the name of Frank Gilbert, which says, I choose a lazy person to do a difficult task because a lazy person finds an easy way to do it. So Toastmasters and guests, embrace your lazy ambition. Thank you very much, and it's back to you, contest chair.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shakira. Well done, and wishing you the very best for today's contest. At this point, we'll give a minute for our judges to put together their ballot or their votes, and we will commence. Madam Timer, please let us know when a minute is up. Thank you, Madam Timer. We'll now welcome our second contestant for the humorous pitch contest to the lectern, Toastmaster Mina Allison. Good morning, Toastmaster Mina. How are you doing?
Morning. Please confirm you can see and hear me.
Yes, I can. Are you comfortable? Are you ready? Are you fine?
Absolutely.
All right. Toastmaster Mina, where art thou talent? Where art thou talent? Toastmaster Mina.
What is the meaning of that? Mina, please. This is not pleasing to the eyes. Don't do this again. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. That was me as a child, just trying to discover my capabilities. I grew up in a compound with lots of children. So let me tell you, those kids were highly talented. So imagine children that could build things with rubber bands, with papers, cartons. You know, they played very great football, as a matter of fact, and some of them could actually sing. And then you could hear adults admit that say, this child is very talented. And me? Well, I remember moving my ears without moving my head, just like this. I realized that I was the only one in that compound that could do that. Just like how it is said in our local parlance, talents they cry. I I was excited to show it to my uncle. And I said, Uncle, you know what? I could do something very unique. And he watched me carefully. He frowned and said, Mina, please, don't do that thing again. It is not pleasing to the eyes. Don't you know you're a woman? Imagine moving your ears like that. Where art, thou talent. So I remember just speaking randomly, and someone heard me and said, you have a great voice. I believe you could sing. I was like, nah, my singing voice is very horrible. He was like, no, just come and join my choir. So finally, this same talent has come to find me. Wow. Now this is just about not about any choir. It was the kind that sings soulful notations. So let's just say that I left during the first choir practice. I left there feeling completely beat up, drained, just on the first day. And I said, how does singing, why do I require so much energy to sing? I said, no, maybe I did not eat properly that day. Maybe that was why. I said, okay, for the second one, I had to take my time and I ate to my feeling. They had already moved me from soprano line to alto to tenor. In fact, I saw myself with the bass singers. By that time I left there, I said, I felt even worse than the first day. I was feeling dizzy. I was feeling exhausted. I just told myself that, if you continue on this path, you will find yourself in the hospital. As it is said, again in our local parlance, who did this pit for me? Who did this pit for me? Will fall inside. I also thought that maybe dance was my calling. Socially, if you know me, I can dance very well. But for you to fall under that category of dancers, like that of the Nigerian choreographer, Kafi, even your typical traditional dance, your ballet, you need stamina. Especially because dancing is very energetic. Just by how I dance socially, I know how many times I have to sit and let myself catch my breath. Yeah, art, talent. Frankly, the world is full of highly talented people. So have you seen that Nigerian magician, Bob Cardini? He's done magic for celebrities like Davido. The guy will walk up to you, he will shuffle cards, and the next thing, your wristwatch is gone. I've gone on social media and I see people bring piece of art to life. They create masterpieces with just a pencil, a chalk, a matchstick, Indomie, even bottles. Amazing stuff. So how does a man just wake up in the morning and say, from today, I will swallow razor blade for a living? Or another will say, maybe I can balance 5 bottles of Coke on my head while trying to fry puff puff. Have you seen people demonstrate with fire, put it down their throat, and their esophagus for some reasons, found a way to douse that fire? Yeah, art, that talent. When you open this comment section for some of these things, you would see people asking, how did this person even discover they could do this? How? For a long time, I thought I was talented. But I started very small with building PowerPoint slides tutored by the great Toastmaster, Olem. Then I got the opportunity to attend the Power Apps training. From there, I developed deep passion and interests. I have deployed apps that are currently used in my organization, and I am so proud to say that I'm a front-end engineer training to become a full-stack engineer. But in all of this, I learned something very powerful. Talent doesn't just fall from heaven like manna. Talent grows when there's an enabling environment, when there's consistency, when there's passion and willingness to keep improving. And then it was the great Aristotle, the ancient Greek philosopher, that once said that we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. So just for any reason, if you're searching for your talent, don't panic. Don't panic. Don't compare yourself to others. Your talent is just somewhere inside you, waiting for just the right environment to bloom. Thank you, and over to you, contest chair.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mina, contestant number 2. At this point, another minute for our judges. All right, thank you very much, Madam Timer. Contestant number 3, Toastmaster Lydia, are you ready? Toastmaster Lydia, we can't hear you. Please give that a go again. No, we can't hear you yet. No, not yet. Don't worry, take your time. Seems Toastmaster Lydia's microphone is a lazy, ambitious Nigerian. Apologies, everyone. Please, let's just allow Toastmaster Lydia a couple of minutes to sort out the technical glitch.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can. Beautiful.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, let's give that a test again. Say something.
Confirm you can still hear and see me.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
If I might recommend, is it possible to improve your lighting a bit and maybe come a bit closer to your camera?
Sometimes it's brighter from here.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So Toastmaster Lydia, are you ready?
Ready, contest chair.
All right. Toastmaster Lydia, the Overthinker's Gambit. The Overthinker's Gambit. Toastmaster Lydia.
Thank you, contest chair. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. I need a response from the room in the chat box. I need the energy up in this room. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests.
Good morning.
Yeah, that's That's more like it. That's more like it. And a special good morning to anyone in this room who has ever had a simple question put their brain on an overdrive. And you get to ask yourself, is it that I'm not understanding this question correctly? You know that look, that 1,000-mile stare into the open air where you are physically present, but your mind has checked into another dimension. And you're wondering if you have to draw a Venn diagram to figure out the answer to a specific question. If you've ever found yourself in this situation, please wave your hands in the air like you don't care. I want to see it. I want to see it. Thank you very much. So if you waved your hand, I will tell you something. If anybody does not understand you in this world, I do. And I'll prove it to you. But first, let me take you on a mental tour. Allow me to take you back to a time in 2010 when we were all very excited about Instagram and Twitter and trying to find out or figure out if the word retweet was actually a bird sound or just a social media lingua. It was also a time when a certain former president of Nigeria, Goodluck Jonathan, a man known for his calm demeanor, found himself in Buckingham Palace. And not just on any meeting, but for a one-on-one with the late great Queen Elizabeth II. Now you must understand this setting. The air was thick with history, protocols, and probably some expensive teacups. And the Queen, in her way, decides to spice things up. She looks to President Goodluck, and with that famous sly twinkle in her eyes, she drops a bombshell. Toastmasters and guests, she drops a riddle. She asked him, who is that man born by your mother, but still not your brother? The silence in that room was so loud you could hear a pin drop until it made music. The President Jonathan's mind was a frantic search party. Is this a diplomatic code? Is she testing my knowledge of the British royal family tree? Is this a trick question about time travel? Then he looks to his special advisors, the most brilliant minds in the country, men with PhDs and all. And one of the guy I know pulled out a mental board and a marker and balanced and thought to himself, oh, let's Venn diagram this. Mother, brother, who is left? Is it an in-law or a clone? They were trying to solve a simple riddle with a sledgehammer. But the Queen, you see, didn't just drop any riddle. She made a statement of fact. And these men were trying to figure it out. Now the Queen, seeing the entire Nigerian delegation in a complete short circuit, turns to her special private secretary, Sir Alan, and posed the same question. Sir Alan, a man who is used to dealing with crises, 1,000 crises per day, ranging from budgeting to a lost state document. looks back at her and says, that man born by my mother but still not my brother is me. The room went from an intense diplomatic standoff to a communal ooh moment. You see, for us Nigerians, a simple hello is not just a hello. It's a hello. How are you? How is your family? How is business now? Are you not getting married yet? You're not getting any younger. You don't look so good. Are you all right? We operate from a frantic sense and wonder if every setback is a sign that we are always on the wrong path. We approach a simple riddle from a 94-year-old monarch like a complex mathematical equation. These men were looking for a secret code while the answer to the question was always standing in the room. So when next you find yourself Toastmasters and guests, when next you find yourself in a critical situation and life throws you a challenge, take a deep breath. Do not pull up a whiteboard. Do not start a committee. The answer might just be right there in your face, hiding in plain sight. Sometimes the most brilliant answers are the most obvious ones. And sometimes that man born by your mother, but still not your brother, is just you. So Toastmasters and guests, with a chorus answer from the room and in the chat box, I want to hear you answer this question. On mute. Who is that man born by your mother, but still not your brother? Who is that man? I need a chorus answer. Who is that man?
Good luck, Jonathan.
Thank you very much. And back to you, contest chair. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Lydia. Contestant number 3. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had all our contestants for the humor speech contest. Mr. Zoom Master, can you please pin or spotlight all our contestants once more so we can have a chat with them? While we do that, the judges will take 10 minutes to put their ballots together. Contestants, humor speech contestants, please turn on your videos so you can be spotlighted. Toastmaster Mina and Toastmaster Shakira. All right. First, to the general audience, let's unmute our microphones and put our hands together for our wonderful contestants. A big well done to each and every single one of you. Thankfully, I am the contest chair and not a judge because I do not envy our judges for today's contest. However, Toastmaster Femi. Anyways, thank you very much. All right, so we want to have a quick chat with each of you, and we're supposed to start with Toastmaster Shakira, but she's not here yet. So we will start with Toastmaster Mina. Toastmaster Mina, confirm you can hear me, you can see me.
Absolutely. Can see.
All right. Toastmaster Mina, once again, well done on your speech. I thought it was brilliant. Where art thou talent? I can see that some of your hobbies are coding, reading, dancing, and learning new things. And one question I want to ask, what is one misconception you think a lot of people have about software engineers? Or once they hear, oh, you code, what's that one misconception they always throw at you?
Okay, thank you for that question, contest chair. So one of the first misconception is that it cannot be done. I've had opportunity. Even when I started coding, it is very difficult actually, because I mean you're not speaking a typical English, you're speaking programming language, right? So it was very complex and very difficult. So one of the things I did was to go online and say, what's the easiest way to learn coding? And then I realized that a lot of people already have that bias that it can be done. But frankly, like I said when I was speaking, that it takes passion, it takes resilience, it takes consistency. It takes the right drive, the right energy, to deliver and just to build those kind of that skill. So yes, the major misconception is that it cannot be done. But I'm here to tell you that once you are passionate about what you do, everything is possible. Thank you, and over to you, Francesca.
Thank you. So when you talk about this, it sounds like something very technical. And I'm just trying to understand, and maybe you can help us. How do you apply Toastmasters or the things you learn at Toastmasters to what you do every day, to coding or to front-end engineering?
So one of the skills that I have lacked over the years is the gift of gab, right? You see, I always use Ulan because I admire her a lot, right? If you cannot even interpret, or if you cannot even break down the things that you want to probably tutor someone, and you cannot even break down those things and teach someone, using the right tenses, you're not confident enough to even do things like that. It will truncate your progress as a person, because for me, one of the greatest achievements would not just be learning a skill, it will be transferring that skill. And when the opportunity comes for you to say, okay, I can do this, I want to deploy an app. Before you deploy an app, you have to present and share with people what you have in store. You want to present and say, okay, these are the features of the app. Toastmasters has helped me build my confidence. I can tell you, even with how inconsistent I am, I can tell you for free that it has helped with how I structure my presentation, how I deliver my presentation. And if I even have to conduct a presentation for just understanding the problem and sharing it with management to say, this is what I have in mind, this is what I want to achieve. Toastmasters has helped with building up. With project management, it has also helped, right? You already know the things that are in your fore, and things you want to progress with, and things like that. So yeah, Toastmasters has transformed how I communicate my ideas, my thoughts to my audience. Thank you. Over to you, Fantastic.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mina. And finally, you said you like to learn new things, and so I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit. What's something really exciting you learned recently that you think you'd like to share with?
For real, I will tell you, the only thing I am immersed in currently is coding. And every single time there's always something to learn, right? It's a lot of commitment. You have to commit time, you have to commit, for some reasons, money, right? So I can tell you that I have learned different aspects of the traditional coding because I started from the scratch. Basically, I said, okay, you know what, I will go back to HTML, CSS. This is like the scratch. I started from the scratch, and I have learned a lot, and I'm still learning. Of course, I mean, I would always preach and can talk about learner's mindset. I am always learning, but everything currently I have to do, every new thing I have learned is of course coding. So the new things I can't, if I start mentioning them, it might be too complex, it might be too technical. So everything I have learned, it's just around coding. Thank you. Over to you, Pontus.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mina. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard Toastmaster Mina. If you need a guide as regards coding, Toastmaster Mina is your person. She might charge you. She didn't say she'll do it for free. So
Absolutely.
approach her first. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Mina. Mr. Zoom Master, do we have participation certificates ready?
Yes, we do.
All right. Kindly help us present Toastmaster Mina's certificate. Toastmaster Mina, thank you for your participation in Pecten Toastmasters Humorous Pitch Contest. Good luck.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Lydia, how are you?
Contest chair, yes, contest chair. I am very fine. I'm elated.
At the start of your speech, or just before you started, your village people struck. What was going through your mind at that point in time?
Actually, in my mind, I was like, what the hell is this? What's going on here? But I realized that it was my fault because the system I'm presenting with has a technical glitch with the speaker. So I realized that I was supposed to connect to an external Bluetooth device so that you guys can hear me. And that was why I quickly ran to get my AirPods, and that problem was solved. So I am glad I was able to figure it out in time.
I think you saved the day right on time, and you continued your speech seamlessly, so well done. I was going through your contestant profile, and I saw money a lot. We all like money, so I'm going to ask you a lot about money. So Toastmaster Lydia, how can we use Toastmasters to make money? I mean, you pay a fee to be a member of Toastmasters, and I imagine for someone like you who likes money, giving money away is not something you like to do often. So if you're doing that, there must be a reason. So could you break it down for us?
Okay, I would do that. For me, Toastmasters has helped me elevate my communication skills. And I know that this is an aspect that a lot of Nigerians, a lot of people struggle with because communication is key. Even in marketing, sales, in delivery, you have to be an excellent communicator, an SME in the product you're trying to sell. So being built, being efficient, an efficient communicator, and if I thrive and I'm excellent in communicating, I'm sure a lot of people will come to me for, hey, how did you get there? How are you such an excellent and eloquent speaker? And I'll go, oh my God, I have a secret. And the secret is Toastmasters. But I am willing to offer you a mentorship with half the price. So if you're willing to pay $30 in 6 months, that is $60 in a year. I am willing to take you on a mentorship journey that will transform you from a zero ground to a 100 ground in your communication. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, if I have 10 enrollees under my wings, I have successfully and seamlessly made I have successfully and seamlessly made about $6,000 in a particular year. And with that, I can decide to make it my everyday side hustle and keep making the money, and the money keeps rolling in. So this is how I plan to use Toastmasters to roll in a lot of money. And I suggest you do the same. I mean, because I know anybody that passes through this pathway and is dedicated will get the results they want.
You've definitely thought this through, so I will be taking your advice. Thank you very much. I'll be coming to you for any other money advice I need as well. Thank you very much for participating in today's contest. Mr. Zoom Master, kindly help present Toastmaster Lydia's certificate. Toastmaster Lydia, thank you for your participation in today's humorous speech contest. Good luck.
Thank you, Contest Chair.
It seems as though we don't have Toastmaster Shakira on the call at the moment, so the
I'm
Vice
back on the
President.
call.
Oh,
I'm back.
Toastmaster
So
Shakira.
sorry, I had network.
It's okay. It's okay. Welcome back. So, Toastmaster Shakira,
Thank you very much.
you have just participated in your first contest. Am I right?
Yes, that's very correct.
How does that feel?
It feels really good. It feels really, really nice to try something new. Coming from somebody with stage fright, and look at me, I can deliver my speech perfectly, and I'm even participating in a contest. I'm really proud of myself. Thank you so much for asking the question.
Thank you. We are proud of you too. And I liked the content of your speech. It's something I think we can all relate with. It's something I think is true about a lot of us. But there's a question I have for you. How do you manage your perception, how people perceive you? Do you not worry that sometimes people just think, oh, you're lazy and trying to cut corners because you don't get to explain to everyone all the time that you're trying to work smart and not be lazy? So how do you strike that balance between not looking lazy but working smart at the same time?
I think the answer is always the result, right? So if if I have a beautiful and seamless result and I get it delivered at a very short time, I think that's the perfect way to explain to them that I am not lazy. I am just hardworking in a very, 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 very smart way. I mean, we probably have an exam to prepare for. Instead, oh, probably I have a project to do. Let me start with that. And I start cracking my head, looking for new ideas. The truth is, I don't think we have any new idea. Speak with people, pick people's brain, speak with A, B, C, and D. I'm sure when A, B, C, D, and E give them probably something they've done in the past, you could just combine the strength of all their ideas and use it to form a great one instead of waiting for that big bang world-changing idea. I don't think there's any new idea. Just something around that. Deliver on time and deliver excellently. I think that's the perfect way to tell people that I am not lazy. I am just a very smart chap.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster. Shakira, we will be taking your advice. And for someone who has stage fright, you did an excellent job today. Thank you and well done. Also on braving through the technical glitch you had. Mr. Zoom Master, Toastmaster Shakira's participation certificate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shakira, for your participation. We wish you all the very best for today.
Thank you very, very much, Contest Chair.
All right. Mr. Chief Judge, do we have our judges back in the room? Are we done collating our ballots?
We are still trying to see how to consolidate efforts. If you can give us like 2 extra minutes, we'll appreciate it, sir.
2 extra minutes. All right, not a problem.
Thank you, sir.
Do we have any guests in the house today?
Yes.
All right, Madam President, I'll let you handle this.
Should I do the name calling?
Please go ahead.
Yeah. So Juliet is probably attending this meeting for the first time. We've got some regular guests like Emmanuel Bello, Wumi Bamidele. I see Joy Ndego. I think she's new here. You have a long list of guests, so let me start from the top for you. Emmanuel Bello, Victor Onyemuma was an intending Toastmaster, so for now he's still a guest. Aniete Odosen, Juliet, Matthew Ogbo, Adokie Michael. I don't know if that Debbie is the one from UPS, so I won't call that. There's Lolo and Joy Ndego with Will O. Yes, Will O is definitely a guest. So you got like 6 or 7 of them. You make your choice.
All right. Do any of our guests want to say something? I don't want to put any of you on the spot. Would you like to share your experience at the contest so far? All right. I think our guests are still shy. They are building momentum and confidence. So maybe at the end of the table topics contest, they
Okay.
will be ready. Oh, okay.
Good morning, Toastmaster Tosin.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Victor Onyemowa. This is my second Toastmasters meeting under Pecten Club. I've attended one before as a guest. I would say I'm very impressed with the contest and particularly the contestants. Especially, Shakira, if I'm correct, if I pronounced it properly. Shakira, coming from a place of stage fright, also able to present a humorous speech very effectively by my standards. And I would say Toastmaster is a platform that can take anybody from a timid person to an eloquent speaker. So generally, what has even attracted me to Toastmasters Club is the idea that you're trained wholesomely, not just how to speak, but also how to behave and how to also be disciplined. Because I saw the attention placed to timing. It's actually, it goes a long way to speak on the discipline of the club and the association as a whole. So I'm looking forward to joining Toastmasters, and I'm sure it will be very beneficial to my person in general. So thank you very much. Hopefully I'll see more of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Victor. You are off to a perfect start, speaking already. And yes, you will see more of me. I also hope to see more of you. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the humorous speech contest. On that note, I would like to move the motion to adjourn this contest. Before we move on to the table topics contest, could I have someone from the audience second the motion? Anyone?
I second the motion to move.
Thank you, Madam President. All right, we are moving to the table topics contest right away. Once again, we have 3 contestants: Toastmaster Femi Vincent, Toastmaster Favor Eweka, and Toastmaster Ekuchi Joy James. The rules for this contest are similar. I would like to urge the audience members to remain muted. Please, as much as possible, do not use the chat box during the contest. And of course, our Zoom master will help spotlight our speakers and timers appropriately. In addition, the contestants will be placed in a breakout room, except the first contestant, who is going to be Toastmaster Oluwafemi Vincent, and they will be invited to the main room when we are ready for them. Zoom master, are we in sync? Zoom master?
Yes, so in a moment, we're going to move the contestants into the breakout room.
All right. Please just let me know once that is done, with the exception of Toastmaster Vincent Femi. Meanwhile, Toastmaster Femi, are you here with us? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Please, yes, I can. Please, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm
Can
yet
you
to
still
see
hear me?
you. Although I think your audio could also be a bit clearer.
Can you hear
Okay,
me?
now I can see you. I can hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Where is Joy now? I'm not seeing Joy.
I fear she might have dropped off. I saw her previously. Thankfully, she's going to be the third contestant, so we will be able to proceed without her. However, we would need to make sure she's unable to join the room while the contest goes on. Is that something you can help us with, Zoom Master?
Yes, I can.
All right. So kindly confirm the only table topics contestant we have in the room right now is Toastmaster Oluwafemi Vincent.
Yes, it's okay. I see Toastmaster Joy on the call. I'm going to put her in the breakout room now.
All right.
Okay, so we have just Toastmaster Femi Vincent on the call.
All right. Toastmaster Femi Vincent, confirm you can hear me. Zoom Master, I think I'm spotlighted. Could you please spotlight our contestant instead? Thank you.
1 minute.
All right. Toastmaster Femi, how are you doing? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay. Please make a full sentence. Your network seems to be having a slight glitch, so I want to make sure it's okay before you comment. Just make a full sentence. Anything.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, but I must warn you, your network seems to be breaking off. So would you want to give it a go, or would you like to maybe go back, try to sort things out while we invite another contestant? All right. Toastmaster Femi, all that glitters is not gold. All that glitters is not gold. Toastmaster Femi.
Thank you. Yes, Toastmaster, and yes. I could remember back in the story of a very rich man in the community, Mr. Olowo. He's a very rich man. Mr. Olowo Ojuomi. Name Olowo Ojuomi. One, someone that has money, like things like water, that's what we are. This man is very rich. He's a wealthy man, a businessman, a philanthropist, just master. But he save money, people gain. But one thing we need to understand is in art, the cooking, in art, the cooking, you, yes, this much, not all the people are examples, but Mr. Who is this human, he sacrifices human for his humanity. He got married to one husband. He talked like that, seriously, second time seriously. But one thing we need to get this man, not all that can, not all these people, not all people that actually that make them
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Femi. We'll now give a minute for our judges before we move on to the next contestant. Timer, is it possible the 1 minute is up? It just feels long.
Not yet, please. There you go.
All right. Thank you, timer. All right, contestant number 2, Toastmaster Favor.
She'll be joining us shortly.
All right.
I'm here.
All right, Toastmaster Favor, welcome. Kindly turn on your camera.
Thank you. Please confirm you can hear me and you can see me.
I can see you. I can hear you as well. Are you ready? How are you doing this morning?
Nervous, but I'm fine.
Great. All right. Toastmaster Favor. All that glitters is not gold. All that glitters is not gold. Toastmaster Favor.
Thank you, contest chair. All that glitters is not good. In life, I will explain it in two perspectives. All that glitters can be good. It depends on how you see it. I can decide to go to the market, buy myself a beautiful pair of gold neck chain that is not original, but is glittering. If you ask me what it is, I'll tell you it's a gold necklace. It's glittering and it's a gold. So all that glitters is good. Now, let's bring it to my word, where authenticity plays a major role in my business and in my profession. Coming with giving my customers or my clients fake items is not really a core in my business. So if I say this is what it is what it is. I said that to also say that being authentic plays a great role in our life. Why fake work can be real? Why fake work can be real? Being authentic will take you from point A to point B. That is also how you build integrity, you build respect. So I'll wrap up by saying that all that glitters is really not good, but you really have to work on yourself to be a better version of yourself so that tomorrow you will be seen as a person of integrity, not a person that they cannot take your words to the bank. Thank you, and over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, Toastmaster Favor. Well done. While we wait a minute for our judges to put their votes together, can we have the third contestant in the room, Toastmaster Ekuchi?
Toastmaster Joy is in.
While we wait for the minutes to elapse, Toastmaster Joy, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, I can hear you and I can see you as well.
All right. I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Yes, I'm working on my background right about now. Just give me a moment.
All right.
Can you see me now?
Yes, I can. Toastmaster
Great.
Ekuchi. How are you
All right.
doing, Toastmaster Ekuchi?
Very well, thank you. And how are you?
I am great as well. Thank you. All right. Toastmaster Ekuchi. All that glitters is not gold. All that glitters is not gold. Toastmaster Ekuchi.
Madam Gold. I see what you're wearing on your neck. It's like you went to Turkey recently. Is that gold? My dear.
You're muted if you're speaking. Contest chair.
Oh, please let's pause our timing for Toastmaster Ekuchi. Toastmaster Ekuchi, please pick up where you left off.
Thank you, contest chair. I have a request, please. Is it possible that I start from the beginning? It's a special request, but I hope I'm given the grace.
Chief Judge, are you permitting this? No, I have Oga. Let me ask my Oga.
I know.
I think she should proceed, considering that it's a contest, so it doesn't seem as though we're giving undue advantage. She should proceed
That's
from where she
absolutely
stopped.
correct. Okay. Madam Gold proceeds to look at her wrists and her neck to find out she's a bit unsure. Is it really gold I'm wearing? Anyway, good morning, Toastmasters and guests. I'm sure a couple of us have some jewelry in our closet that we think is gold. We've bought at 4,000 naira, 10,000 naira. But because it's gold plated, we can pull it off and say, you're wearing gold. Oh. I'm here to tell you, it is not gold. It just glitters. Well, that is in the literal sense of the word. In a more figurative sense, there are people whom you see looking so flashy, looking so nice, light skin, tall. But when they open their mouth to speak, you realize that it's a beautiful container, but a very empty content. All that glitters is not gold. I'm sure many of you, please indicate with a raise of hand, have felt the same thing that I'm talking about. Thank you, contest chair. I see the comments. Thank you, Paul. Gold is something precious. Gold is something beautiful. But I'm here to tell you that sometimes take a closer look because all that glitters is not gold. Thank you, and it's back to you, the contest chair.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ekuchi. At this point, we will give 10 minutes to our judges to put their ballots together while we welcome our contestants back to the virtual lectern. Toastmaster Ekuchi, Toastmaster Favor, and Toastmaster Femi. Please turn on your cameras while the Zoom Master spotlights you. Before we go ahead to meet our contestants, let's unmute ourselves and put our hands together for them. Well done, well done, well done to every single one of you. We'll start with our first table topics contestant today, Toastmaster Femi. Toastmaster Femi, this is also your first time participating in a contest, am I right?
No.
Oh, no. Okay, so this is your second?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what was it you learned from the first one that made you say, oh, I have to go a second time. I have to give this another go?
One thing I've learned for the first time is the evaluation is to calm down and use my without watching my back. Because I could remember my first experience, I was watching my back. So I moved very slowly because I was watching my back because of things. But I think I've learned that I can do better. I think it's a way of me getting better. And a way of me putting myself in the best way.
Thank you, Toastmaster Femi. Thank you for continuing to push the boundaries. Thank you for continuing to seek to be better. Mr. Zoom Master, do we have the participation certificate?
Yes, we do.
Please, let's proceed to share. Toastmaster Femi, well done and congratulations on your participation. We wish you all the very best for today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Toastmaster Favor, how are you doing?
Fine.
You're done with your contest. How do you feel? Toastmaster Favor, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me? Please confirm you can hear me. Contest share.
Yes, I can. I said you're done with your contest. You're now done with your contest. How do you feel?
Better.
Better. So it seems like you were under a lot of pressure initially. Why was that? Can you let us into what was going on in your head or in your mind?
Okay, honestly, I didn't know what to expect. And it's my very first time.
Well, you have now crossed the very first time, so you'll be doing it a second time, a third time, a fourth time, I guess. Am I right?
Absolutely.
All right. So I can see your hobbies, cooking, meeting new people, and making money. Your quote is also nobody is coming to save you. And I think that's a very interesting one. How has that shaped your life as a person? Just the idea that no one is coming to save you.
Okay. Growing up was tough for me. I basically had to take all the decisions by myself. I lost my dad at a very tender age, and it wasn't funny. I've always wanted a certain life for myself, and I knew if I don't take the bold step or take the bull by the horn, no one is going to do it for me. So that's where the quote originates from.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us into a bit of your world, and thank you for inspiring us as well. I also say that you like to make money. So, on a lighter note, if you have one single advice for us on making money, what would it be?
Yeah, okay. There's what we call thought money before real money. You have to think it first and look for possibility of making money. I'm going to use myself as an example. I always use myself. I always use my life. I've always wanted something for myself. And I have failed a couple of times, but I keep pushing. Just this year, I've been able to carve a niche for myself. I've built a brand for myself. If you go on Instagram and you're searching for shoes and bags in Port Harcourt, my name will pop up. So I am making money and I'm also living my dreams. Yeah.
Thank you and well done. Continue to live your dreams, Toastmaster Favor. Mr. Zoom Master, can we have her participation certificate?
In a moment.
All right. Toastmaster Favor, you came, you saw, and you conquered. Well done, and thank you for participating
Thank
into
you.
the Table Topics contest. We wish you all the very best. Madam IPP herself, Toastmaster Ekuchi, how are you doing? Always smiling.
Thank you. I'm very well, Mr. Contest Chair. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
How
I'm
you
fine.
doing?
I'm fine. All right, Toastmaster Ekuchi. This is why it's good to be contest chair because you can use small power, to learn things and to your advantage. I can see you like to dance. Is dancing, I'm asking this for myself because I suck at dancing. I'm a terrible dancer. Is dancing something you think we can learn to do, or if you don't have it, you don't have it?
Hmm. That's tricky. But I'd say just to piggyback on what Toastmaster Mina had said in her speech, everything can be learned. Talent can be learned as well. Although, if you didn't day, like we say in our local parlance. But I think you can try from practice, for putting in a lot of work. You can try. You first become a good chair dancer before you progress into a dancer that can dance on their 2 feet. But I'd say you can try if you practice hard enough. But
Hmm,
as a natural, if you were born with it, it's just a lot easier. Yes.
Toastmaster Ekuchi, it sounds like you have just told me that I am hopeless. I don't have hope. But because we are Toastmasters, you don't want to say it with your full chest. But don't worry, I'll keep the hope alive.
Please do.
Also, I noted that you were awarded the most engaging Toastmaster for Division K in 2024. And I don't think it's just a Toastmasters thing. I've noticed that you go all out to celebrate people whenever you can. So what's the motivation for that? I mean, we could say it's natural, everybody should do it, but not everyone does. So why do you do it?
There's a certain rush that I feel when I see that people are happy, right? And I know that rush I feel when I'm celebrated at any level. It's just the way of saying, give people the same feeling that you feel. And that's why I do what I do. You can uplift a person just by the words you say from here to here, right? So I just feel like you might not have so much money to give, you might not have anything else to give, but your words can do a lot to uplift and make a person smile. So for me, that's basically the motivation. I just love people to be happy.
Thank you. And I learned that's the easiest way to stay happy as well. So maybe that's the trick behind you're always smiling. So thank you
Right.
for giving us that today. And on a less, or should I say a more serious note, so one of your inspirations is the fear of dying without reaching your full potential. I know how touchy it can be, talking about mortality or, facing our own mortality. So how have you managed, to just make peace with addressing your mortality? And what advice can you give to us on that?
I'll say we are all going to die one day. It's right that you said it's a touchy topic, but it's the truth. It's the truth. And being around for as long as I've been in the world, not a lot of years, but reasonable amount of years, I've realized that there's a lot that is out of your control. So I might say one of my fears is that, but I mean, tomorrow anything can happen. But I think what I would say is, as much as it lies with you, every single minute, second, day should count. You might not get up until the full potential, but if anything happens, it shouldn't be on you. It shouldn't be your laxity. It shouldn't be your unwillingness to try. Just keep going. Who knows? Today might even be your last. But you're going to go feeling fulfilled that you did your best. So I think I need to rephrase that fear, the fear of not doing the best I can do before it's time for me to go. That'll be it.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ekuchi. See why you're our past president. You've dropped so much wisdom on us within how many minutes? Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. Mr. Zoom Master, Mr. Zoom Master, thank you. Toastmaster Ekuchi Joy James, thank you very much for participating in today's contest. We wish you all the best. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the table topics contest. On that note, I would like to adjourn as I invite someone else to second the motion. Anyone?
I, Toastmaster Ogenewede, second the motion for the adjournment of the table topics contest for Pecten Toastmasters Club.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Wede. Mr. Chief Judge, do we have our judges back and our results ready?
Yes, Mr. Contest Chair, we have sent you one and we will send the other one in the next 2 minutes again. Thank you for your kindness, sir.
There is a current romance between the judges and 2 minutes. I don't know what it is, but we'll figure it out. Madam President.
Urgent, it's urgent 2 minutes.
While we give our judges 2 minutes or more, would you like to address our guests?
Yeah, sure. It's still morning, and that's a good thing because we are still within time. I like it when we're always within time. Welcome everyone again, and I'm welcoming both Toastmasters who are guests on the call as well as our guests who aren't Toastmasters. I think that's a fair thing to do. So special call outs would be to Victor. Thanks for joining the call. I see Daniel. Is it the Daniel I know? If it's the Daniel I know, it's the guest. Daniel, welcome to the call. Anieta, it's good to see you on the call. Annie, thank you so much for joining us today. Samsung SMF926U. We have to call the full serial number so you know it's your Samsung. Thank you for joining us today. Whoever is using the gadget, we are delighted to have you join us. Juliet, thank you. Thank you. It was just yesterday we spoke and she's in the meeting today. So that's how you know people who are intending Toastmasters because they take this thing seriously. Yeah? Thank you for joining the call. Matthew Ogbo, thank you for joining. Adokia, I see you. Thank you. Welcome. Wumi, it's good to have you on the call today. Lolo one, I'm saying hello here. There's somebody who says me. I don't know if you're you is me or me is you, but hey, the person bearing me. If you're a guest, welcome to the call as well. I don't see any other person who is new. Others are seasoned Toastmasters that I know and role players. So thanks everyone for joining the call. I think at this point maybe we should just ask one more guest, or maybe we'll do one table topic for themselves. What do you think? What do you think, contest chair?
As the spirit leads, Madam President.
Maybe just to get a guest feedback about how they felt watching people speak impromptu, because usually these things will speak to your own nervousness. So maybe one of the guests. Anybody wants to share? Daniel, Victor. Okay, Victor has spoken. He was one who spoke during the humorous speech break. So Annie, Daniel, Matthew, Adokie, Lolo, me, our Samsung mobile. Anybody want to just share with us what it felt like or how you felt watching them get on the lectern and speak impromptu? Anyone? I promise we don't bite, and there's no right or wrong answer here. It's just sharing your perspective. Ha! 6 people falling my hand. I God, I beg. And they
Okay,
told me,
I don't know.
ah,
In the absence of nobody speaking, I know I've spoken before,
okay.
but
No, 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 no. Victor, wait. I see Adokie's hand
okay,
up. Thank
okay,
you.
okay,
Thank
okay,
you.
okay. Sorry.
Aha. No, I like your spirit. Thank you. At least you will not allow your president to be in a quagmire. Thank you. Adokie, you have the floor.
All right, thank you. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And special thanks for always inviting me to come here and listen and then learn a thing or two. Maybe one day I'll make up my mind to become a Toastmasters, hopefully. It's always good to come here, and whenever I come here, I just watch in awe. Today's session has been really, really good, and just to say, it's been some good work from the Toastmasters Club, Pecten in particular, because I attend some other club meetings, but I always favor to come to the Toastmasters Pecten's meeting. It's always good to come here. Thank you.
Thank you, Adokie, for sharing. Appreciated feedback. Victor, you can still go ahead or contested. Are the judges ready? So we could just take that one as well.
I haven't gotten the results yet, so please go ahead.
Okay, so Victor, you could still come back to the lectern to speak if you're still willing to do so.
Okay, thank you, Madam President to be for me. So the table topic was also very, very interesting. And I mean, I don't think I've ever witnessed something like this before. Um, although to some extent I was feeling the later contestant had some level of advantage to some extent because the topic was the same across. So I mean, since it was the same topic, the later contestants obviously had maybe the chance to maybe um, think up something as against the first contestant that got hit with the topic right on. But all the same, it was also interesting to watch. I mean, I could see a lot of struggle to cook up something on the spot, which, but it's excellent. Excellent improvisation. Um, so, and I'm glad that somehow it's a no judgment zone. You're allowed to fail. You're allowed to learn. You're allowed to just um, do what you can do as long as your intention is to get it's to improve generally. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And before I yield the lectern back to the contest chair, so I'm going to provide clarity. If you had joined very early, you would have heard the chief judge and the contest chair saying that some persons will have to be moved into a breakout room. So when the first table topic speaker was speaking, the other two were in a breakout room and not in the meeting room. There's a reason for that. So you can call it equity or fairness, as the case may be. It's a tradition. It just, I mean, if you were in a contest, wouldn't you protest if somebody spoke, you were the first person to speak, and then they won't use your own as reference and top up their own? So you get moved. So two ways they do it is either you're moved into a breakout room or you're asked to leave the call while that person is speaking, just for fairness purposes. But it was a good thing that you actually observed that for your guest. So thanks for sharing. And it's back to you, contest chair.
Thank you very much, Madam President. I can now confirm that I have all the results contests, but also on virtual contests, because I just feel that period where you say drum rolls and you're waiting for, you know, the anticipation or the build up. It's usually quiet because it's a virtual meeting and it feels a little bit awkward. Unfortunately, the chief judge ambushed me today, so I have to be the one to present the results. So how can we do this and ensure that we have the same level of excitement we would have if it were a physical audience? This is me just begging people, please give me your energy. I beg. Don't fall my hand. Don't let me feel awkward as I present the results. But yes, we have our results ready and we will be announcing. We will be starting with the humorous pitch contest where we had 3 contestants. Please unmute yourselves, everyone. Are we ready for our results?
Yes.
All right, all right, all right. Madam President, thank you for having my back. All right.
People are still nervous on behalf of the contestants.
Because we have just 3 contestants for each of the contests, we'll be mentioning just the first runner-up and the winner for both contests. For the humorous speech contest, our first runner-up is, since if we want silence, let me give you silence. Toastmaster Lydia Ekwedike. Let's put our hands together for Toastmaster Lydia as our Zoom Master also presents. her certificate. Lydia, your fans are hailing you.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of you, baby. Oh my God.
Toastmaster Lydia, congratulations. Thank you for participating in today's contest. Wishing you greater heights and looking forward to seeing you at the next contest. Do you have a word for us, for your fans? Toastmaster Lydia. I can see you unmuted yourself. Do you have a word for your fans?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Can you hear
can.
me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you to all my fans. And I dedicate this win to not just me, but to you who listen. Thank you. Back to you, contest chair.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Lydia. It sounds like you were prepared for this. Well done. Thank you. And our winner for today, the first place for the Pecten Humorous Speech Contest. Thank you, Madam President. Is Toastmaster Mina Allison. Toastmaster Mina, are you here?
Yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you very much. Contest chair.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Mina. Thank you for wowing us with that beautiful speech. We look forward to listening to more beautiful speeches from you in the nearest future. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And next, we will be announcing the results for our table topics contest, where we also have 3 contestants, and so we'll be mentioning just the first runner-up and the winner. And the first runner-up for the Pecten Table Topics contest is Toastmaster Favor Eweka. Toastmaster Favor, are you here? Where's Toastmaster Favor? Oh yeah, there she is. Toastmaster Favor, can you hear us?
I can. Thank you so much, contest chair. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I am super excited. Thank you.
Thank you for participating in Toastmaster Favor. Thank you for inspiring us as well, because if you did not deliver the speech, you wouldn't be here. So thank you for trying. Congratulations. And finally, our winner for today's contest is our one and only IPP herself, Toastmaster Equity Joy James. Toastmaster Equity.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you.
That's all you have for your fans after winning.
Mama, we made it. Despite the odds. This award, okay, this is the closest that I can grab in my car. This award is for you all. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I'm truly happy and excited. It's good to be, unlike Toastmaster Favor that said it was our first time. It's good to be here over and over and over again. But yes, thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Equity. Congratulations, and thank you for making today's contest beautiful with your beautiful speech. Ladies and gentlemen, those are our winners for today. My job as your contest chair is now done. Thank you. I've had a splendid time serving as contest chair today. The contest was possible because of each and every single one of you, from our audience members to our role players, our chief judge, Madam President, Mr. VP. Thank you to each and every single one of you. It's been a blast, and see you soon. Over to you, Madam President.
Yay! Please let's put our hands together. Very physical applauses. I want to see bouquet, confettis, everything going up for Toastmaster Tosin and Toastmaster Ebubedike Mordi for putting this together. The judges, our ballot counters, our timers, yes, myself inclusive. I feel very proud because you know how it is. You can't run a full Toastmaster year without holding a contest. So for you to have a club and then have club members willing to come give a contest is one milestone completed. And we're so glad that we had such beautiful speeches come through today. So many thanks to everyone who made it to this call. At some point, I saw 50 people. You would think it's a regular club meeting. Thank you so much. For those who invited guests, we are very, very, very happy and beholden to you. You are the real MVPs. Thank you so very much. I don't think I have anything to say. It's Toastmaster Mina and Toastmaster Lydia to the area levels. I'm hoping they're taking two. And then Toastmaster Ekuchi, Joy, James, and Favor going to the area as well. So well done to our contestants. You've put out your time and your resources to make this work. A lot goes into the planning for this. And so I'm grateful that you're able to come through irrespective of all the challenges I'm aware went through were happening at the background. So thank you so much. With that said, I would like to just leave an announcement. Club members, please, dues window is almost gone. So if you haven't paid your dues, this is me saying, please, please, please do that because you need it to access your educational resources as a Toastmaster. Our next meeting is October 7th, 2025, and it's on Tuesday. It's a virtual meeting, a completely virtual meeting. I'm looking forward to seeing you because our meeting theme is for the love of food, and I'm sure you know how we do it in Pecten. You don't want to miss that meeting. So thank you so very much, and I would say bye for now.